Welcome to the Haywood channel. I am the Haywood. Got to answer some questions about my track and field days. Let's get into it.
The Haywood channel.
Very different. I would say, the energy, looking back now that I'm a grown man, the energy back then, it was like the jungle, right? And I came from Blair High School, transferred to John Muir, 11th grade. And there was a lot of mentalities that I had to adjust to and kind of find my way. Because at that time, the gang violence was pretty big in Pasadena, and I'm a loner, so. But back in those days, we respected track and field people who were fast. So when you got to a point where people could see that you're somebody that they can respect, you get that respect pretty quick. Yeah. When you're just, transferring and getting to a point where you're becoming good, you're starting to figure out your race, you start to be fit, then it becomes, I'm leaving this stadium, I'm going to win a race, because I was in both hurdles and a 4x4. So individually, my thought process was, I'm going to win a race. If I lose in the 110s, I'm winning in this 300 hurdles. That was just the mentality. The track coach really knew how to get us wired in. That was his specialty. Wasn't too technical, but he really knew how to get you motivated and angry at your opponents, even though they didn't do nothing to you, to go into battle, I should say. Ooh, state meet, 300 hurdles. Because my biggest competition was the guy from up north. His name is Joe. I can't pronounce his last name, but he won the highs. I had beat him at Arcadia Invitational earlier that year, and he won the highs because me and a guy named Sharif Paxton was hitting each other the whole race in the 110 hurdles. He goes 1369, I go 1380, Sharif goes 1381. I think Kenyon Rambo came in fourth, 1385, 1384. I think the whole field broke 14, except for maybe one runner. So that was a classic final. So in the 300 hurdles, state is a 2-round meet. So the first round is on Friday, the second round is on Saturday. So going into the rounds, he had the fastest time. He had like a 36.7. I ran 36.9 on a Friday. So he just beat me. And it's like the mentality kicked in. It was, okay, dang. It was, I won the 300 hurdles, I won. I know I don't have to work for it, but there was a knowing that I won. Like, I won this race because I didn't win the other one. So I won. And looking back at it now that I know stride pattern, all that, I know why I got the lead so quick. For me, I went 22 strides to the first hurdle, and the hurdles, 45 meters apart from the start to the first hurdle, and then 35 meters in between hurdles. There's only 8 hurdles. From hurdle 1 to 2, I go 13 strides. In high school, kids are usually going 15 unless they're elite or, 14. Joe was going 14, so he was alternating. So odd numbers, same leg pops up all the time. Even numbers, you're alternating. So I'm running the people down. I'm in lane 6, he's in lane 5. So he's chasing me, and I know that. So my thing is, I got to get out. So I get out, and I have it on tape. The announcer says, Haywood's out. Haywood, I was like, ooh, I'm rolling. But I didn't know stride pattern, and I was just running. That's one of the worst things you could do. And after that, I just chopped 15 the whole race. So 22, 13, and 15 all the way through. But when I'm chopping 15, he's coming back. At the time, I don't know it until you come off the curve where the stagger evens out. I come off the curve, and through my peripheral vision, I see, whoa, he right there, and I see Kenyon Rambo. He's from Long Beach Poly. He wearing the green and the gold. I'm like, this ain't supposed to be happening. And I remember just digging really deep to where it became a two-man race. It was me and Joe. I was on a 15 chop pattern. He was on 14. So the home stretch, I think there's 3 hurdles in the home stretch. Right, it goes 2 on the start, 2 hurdles, 3 hurdles on the curve, and 3 on the home stretch. Right. So I run him down, chop to the hurdle. He gets the lead back again. I mean, this is a crazy battle. The crowd is going crazy. I run him down again. He's alternating. Then going into the last hurdle, you can see him dig.
Heck of a race. That was an awesome race. Makio, nice run, man.
And with me, I'm kind of running fast, but I'm kind of leaning back a little bit to try to gauge that next hurdle coming up. He alternates. He clips the last hurdle. Cause he's hurtling a little bit ahead of me. So he clips it as we're going over at the same time. He stumbles a little bit. We land. I beat him by a pretty good margin. I go 36-1, 36-18. He goes 36-26. And we, at that time in 1996, we made history in California because I was the second fastest time ever behind the national record, which was by George Porter from Cabrillo back in those days. He went 35-32. Now that I know stride pattern, I should just opened up and go at least 13 for the first 5 hurdles, and then just chop 15, 35 easy. But you know, you live and you learn, and that was a good battle. Getting the knowledge that I have now back then, the rest, knowing my event, being confident in angles and stuff like that. I didn't know angles back then like I do now. So it was I coach now. So when I see these things, it's like, man, because running and just guessing where you are is way different than knowing where you're supposed to be, knowing what it feels like to open up your stride and hit 13 all the time. Because when I got to 400 hurdles, I was going 13. When I figured it out in mid 2000. I was going 13 for 5, ended up hitting 13 for 6, then going 14 for 7 and 8, and then 15, 9 and 10. But just having the knowledge, the lifting weights, just relaxing, knowing how to take care of your body. If you don't take care of your body, you can't get out of it what you want because you can't output. It's low, your output's low. your input means your effort is pretty high, but the output not gonna be there. So that's what I wish I knew. And hey, you live and you learn. But I love it. I love coaching. I'm a musician now, so you know I do that full time. But anyway, it's your boy the H Wood, aka Makio Haywood from John Muir High School, back in 1996.